All right, we're live right now with a really fire upcoming new artist, Wacotron, man, out of Texas. 808 Mafia in the building on this new project. You got so much new music out. I represent for HipHopSince1987.com. We've been covering your music crazy the last couple of months. You've been going crazy, and we trying to support the movement. So just real quick before we dive in, for all the people that don't know you, man, maybe you could just tell them how you got your name, where you're from, and how you got your start doing music.
First, I was Wacotron. I got my name from the city. This is where I'm from, though. That's why I represent. Struggling, I listen.
Yes, sir.
The music, that's just what I love to do. That's just me. To describe me in every way. That's how I get away sometimes. When I'm feeling down, I'm fucked up. So it's good to me.
Grinding with the music, was there like a time where you just knew that like this was something that was gonna be like big time for you, like that just went from the release to like actually business? Like what was that moment? Like what was that like?
I don't know, it's crazy. I just went with the flow for a little minute, you know what I mean? Yeah. And to see how far it was gonna take me, so I really just going with the flow. And I see this shit took me a long way. So it's surprising, like everything that happened from. I never thought this shit happened. So it's every day is surprising. It's something new every day.
Yeah, that's real.
It's getting better and better. So
for somebody that hasn't heard your music yet, how would you like describe not just your music, but your visuals, your art, like everything that goes along with it? How would you describe like the way you're putting your stuff out?
It's relatable. I'm gonna paint the picture for you so you can see where I'm from, what I went through, what we had to do and everything. But most people can relate to that.
Yeah, I mean, I could pick any song of yours and I could feel the authenticity. It's like there's no cap in the rap. Like you really putting your life and your work out there, man. We respect that from me and our website to y'all. Like we really respect the movement and what you got going on.
Appreciate you, man.
So Texas, man, Texas is kind of lit this last year. Like y'all got a lot of different sounds and styles, different artists blowing up. But like, what makes you different from everybody else? Like, what separates you from other people coming out of Texas right now?
That's where I'm from. It's where I'm from where niggas don't even make. But there ain't too many chance. You know, everybody. One thing people know about Waco is Daily Chris and Daily University. As if they know about Daily University.
Yeah, but you definitely putting it on for where you from. Just grinding with the music, like it almost seems like you've now gotten to like this level of success. Like you definitely are popping right now. But to get to where you've been so far, like what was the biggest hurdle in getting seen and getting your music heard?
Staying down, but not quitting, you know what I mean? You give up from the beach.
That's true.
Especially, when you grind instead of grinding with the music. Nobody sees, or nobody until somebody do see. They change everything, but they change their life and they see.
Yeah, so getting your music heard and seen, like it definitely helps to have support, like people around you. And I know Pick 6 Records is just buzzing right now. Maybe you could talk for a second about how y'all linked up with Pick 6 and how they got you going with 808 Mafia. Like not everybody just kind of goes from the ground up to working with Southside. So it's like maybe you could talk about how that happened real quick.
Yeah, I think the same thing. This shit crazy. Most of it is threw me down and gave me opportunity to prove and shit. I did it. And Southside was in the studio when I first got to Southside was the chemistry. Like it was the energy was right out the muscle. As soon as I hit the dope, we went right to work.
Yeah, that's crazy. Y'all, just the music that you've been putting out, it's just like the chemistry is there. Like the project, I mean, you got bangers from like so many different hot producers on there, and you really eating them all. Like I kind of want to maybe just step back and talk about a couple of the songs you got out real quick. One of my favorite Johns is Toothpaste. I know we're going back just a little bit, but it's like it seems like on that track, that was kind of where you found like your sound and like your flows that you really got going now. Like maybe you could talk about the process of coming up with Toothpaste and also maybe Cut Me Up. I really like that song too. that's real. Another record I felt like was important for the come up is Graham in a Hoodie. Like I'll throw that on at DJs. Like when I'm DJing, I'll throw that record on. People go crazy to that record right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like Graham in a Hoodie. It took me a minute. To like get used to it, 'cause I ain't like to be there first. And I think I was tired the night I did the night I was recording down there in Canada. I was drunk and shit. I was just asleep. I remember. I think that's why I don't like them, because I think I could have went in and get my guard on.
That's wild.
People like this, I don't know, Steve. I know complaints about it, so
yeah, that's one of them ones. And then I know another record I really dig is Umbrella. Like that's like seems like the takeoff John. Like that's the John. Like I would even call that a hit, man. Like Umbrella is crazy. Maybe you could talk about linking up with G Herbo, man, because he a real spitter, and y'all flows go really good together. Maybe you could talk about how that happened.
I had already did the hook in my first Umbrella. I think Mo, he was fucking with me. And then the Mo, he came in and he was giving to me. Like, man, I gotta get G Herbo on me. I looked at him, I was like, y'all, quit trying, you bullshit. He was like, yeah, he on his way to the studio. I was like, damn. And then Herb got the trade for him, he was fucking with super song. They said, look, that's just one of them. Oh, shit. I mean, they ain't like that shit. I said, go watch it and just stick it up. It was crazy, man. I never forget this shit. They're going to the next career.
Yeah, and that record is still growing. Like that's definitely a strong John right there.
It's going crazy.
But you know, but what was real crazy is like I don't see you lacking at all. Like Umbrella picked up, and then you hit him with Hole in the Cup like right away, and now you got the video for Hold Up dropping. Like you really got your foot on the gas right now. If you don't mind telling us, like what keeps you motivated to keep going even when you got stuff that's popping? Like what makes you want to just keep pushing?
It's just the beginning for me.
Oh yeah.
This is first quarter, so I gotta say I can't get on the game. I can't get up.
Oh yeah.
Until it gets to the end of the year, you never know. Yeah, I go here first, till it goes.
And you got a full project out right now, Smoking Texas. I listened to the project. It feels like you in the car riding around Texas. Like it really feels like the soil. You know what I mean? Like you're real true to where you're from. Maybe you could talk about like the inspiration behind the project and how it all came together.
I just like to put out my horn. So every track I know there's horn, and I put a lot of effort in horn. I know that don't do something. And I put on it. That's what I want. Horn and CD. I ain't want no cotton candy shit, none of that type of shit. I want a horn and CD, none of that script.
Yeah, it's definitely no fluff, like top to bottom, like super solid project. So, and then so with the project out now and the video dropping for Hold Up, maybe you could talk about what's next. Like, you got anything in the works that you can kind of let people know to look forward to?
I look out for it. I feel you the area that I don't know if you're familiar with the area. I definitely doing good in the area. And I got a perfect example. I'm really coming from the U.S. strap. And I got a lot of shit in the boat. It's just waiting for me to shoot.
Yeah, we look forward to that. I know the people to check out our website, they've been tapping in on the comments when we post, man, and they looking forward to everything you drop. Maybe fast forward a little bit. Like, where do you see yourself in like 3 to 5 years with this music? Like, where do you see it taking you?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't be thinking about shit like that. I just like to keep working till I see. I just ain't gonna stop working. That's the only way I know I'm making. I keep working.
Other than to keep banging like that, like a lot of young artists like tune into the site. So for any other young artist that's watching you, is there any other advice you could give to some people that like want to like chase the dream?
Stay there. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing. Stay there. That's all you gotta do. Everybody stay on. Don't give up.
You've already in your career worked with some legends, like you really worked with some legendary people, but is there anybody that like coming up soon that you would want to collab with? Any producers or artists that you really want to get with?
Young guy, you know, man, that's our goal in the future. I think shit like this, not
Yeah.
I'm trying to be, I think I'm trying to do. I'm trying to.
I could see all that happening for you, no doubt about it. So I know Texas has been kind of open. Have you been doing shows, or do you have any like performances coming up that people could like in person come check you out?
We getting them lined up like that. We getting them lined up like the Corona. And shit, everybody ain't adapted to it like they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, it's supposed to be over, but you know, everybody ain't feeling it like they feel.
Yeah, because one thing about your music, like I feel like it would just go so hard in concert with people just screaming all the lyrics along, jumping up and down. Like you got that show ready music for sure.
That's what I make it say. I make music just for not with that vibe. That's what get me going. If I can't hear it if I can't hear the songs in the club, I ain't gonna do the beat.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know in the music game right now, like it's not enough just to have the wave, like just to have the good music. Like you got to also be on social media too. Like for all the people tuning in, maybe you could tell them where to follow you and like what social networks you're most active on.
Well, I'm most active on Instagram. Not Waco, tell them I said not Waco, Waco. WACOTRON.
You got a lot of good content on your Instagram. Like you got a lot of clips of your videos, and like if people go to your Instagram, like they gonna know what it's hitting for right away. Like you definitely got a very strong presence on there.
Yeah, they gonna feel like they know because you know what I'm saying. They feel like they know.
All right, man. Well, I definitely want to thank you for taking a couple minutes so we can get to know you better, man. Like much respect to you and your movement and your grind. Before we go, I don't know if you have any shout outs or any last words, like anything else you want to say to the people tuning in.
Shout out my little Mo, my whole PC, everybody.
Okay, there we go. New music on the way. We're ready. All right, man. Well, yo, much peace to you and blessings. Looking forward to seeing all the new content coming soon, man. Like, definitely from everybody at HipHopSince1987.com, man. We thank you and definitely like hope to see more of your music soon, man.
Yeah, I guess. Put on the gas, man.
All right, man. You stay blessed, my guy.
You too, my boy.
All right, 100.